What is up, guys? Back with another video. This is going to be a tier list for Smite, mid-season tier list for Arena. Arena only. This is not for Conquest. This isn't for anything else. I guess you could take it into consideration for other modes, but I would not recommend it. If you guys want more videos like this in the future, please leave a like, and if you want more Smite content, please subscribe as well. It really helps me out, and I'm very grateful for the subscriptions. If you guys don't know, I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I just haven't had time, and I've finally got time today. I came over from Arena of Valor, playing Conquest and Arena of Valor. I absolutely hate Conquest. I have not touched Conquest really much at all since I started playing Smite. The only thing I've really been playing is Arena. I have a good like 600 hours, just mostly on Arena alone. Some of you are going to question how that's even possible. Don't ask me. I just don't find the other modes really fun, apart from maybe like Clash. Clash is like the closest thing I give to like Arena or Joust. We're gonna get right into this. SS probably the top tier, like gods for the mode. A plus, A around like the middle. A is probably like a very standard. A plus, a little bit better than normal, a little bit better than the average. S plus, top picks. D, lower tiers, like super low. Don't even bother picking them unless you're absolutely desperate. Achilles, I'm gonna put him at a solid A plus. He has an execute. He's decent on his own. He's a good bruiser, good semi-anti like off tank. If you have a decent team, you can do good with Achilles. Agni, put him at an A plus. The only thing he really has going for him is his AOE. Apart from that, there's not really too much reason to pick him over like another type of mage. AMC, gonna put AMC at an S. Even with the nerfs it's going to be getting. Now, take into consideration that this is before the mid-season patch goes live. The PTS is still currently up for about another 2 weeks. Before the patch goes live, there's going to be a tier list for that. Even though I might mention a few buffs or nerfs to a specific god that it's going to be getting in like a couple of weeks once the patch goes live. If enough stuff does change, I will make another video and see how this video does. If this video does good enough, I'll make another video if like the list changes significantly from like buffs or changes or like the new items they're going to be implementing into the game. But for right now, it's going to be going before the patch goes live, so take that into consideration as well before I go on for the rest of this list. AMC, even with the nerfs, he's still going to be insanely good. One of the best hunters if you want to pick him up. If you need like a good hunter for Arena, go ahead and pick him up. Opuk, insane ult. He has one of the best ults for Arena in the game. He does great burst damage towards middle and late game. He bursts people down super easy. Honor, I'm going to put Honor at an A. This is your standard run-of-the-mill hunter. There's really nothing special about him in Arena. He might be better in Conquest or some other mode, not sure, but for Arena, very standard. You can still do good with him, but you're not going to do bad either. If you can play him decently, you can have success with him. Amaterasu, there's not really much that makes her really decent apart from her ult. Apart from that, she really is team reliant. She can't just go like soloing and making space for the team. She needs to have a team backing her up, or another like Guardian or Warrior backing her up. Anubis, gonna put Anubis at S plus. People are gonna probably shit on this, and if you have questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. I think Arena is Anubis' best mode in the game. I know he might suck in Conquest from what I've heard, or in other modes, but Arena is Anubis' best mode in the game. Even if people start stacking anti-heal against you, you can play around it a lot better than other modes. You also have a team that can also target those players a lot better, and you can also just assist them as they go after those types of players with the anti-heal. You don't have to full-blown go after them in 1v1 and like challenge them. Insane CC with the bandage. If you're consistently landing your bandages, you're going to be getting a shitload of kills, or your team's going to capitalize on that, and you're going to get a lot of kills, at least for your team. Arena's more team-based than most other modes. If you can carry other modes, you can still win as well, but if you can carry an Arena and you have a decent team, then you're going to pretty much win every game. Noob is great, has a great ult, great for picking up like late game kills or like super low health kills. Not really to talk about anymore. If you have any more questions, just let me know in the comment section down below. I know there's gonna be a lot of people that disagree with that, but whatever. Alquan gonna be an A. He's just not very good in arena. He gets dove super easily. Yeah, you can put out a decent amount of damage. He just does not get going until like the super late game. You can really can't do much with him until he's like over level 15. 15 or above is when he starts shining. Otherwise, you're gonna be using him mainly before that. Before that, with his execution on his ult. That's the only reason you can really use like the thing you're gonna be using before like the higher levels. Once he starts getting rolling. This gets dove super easily. Apart from that, if you can still use him good, you can just still do decent with him, but there's just so many better options over Alquan. Aphrodite, you're gonna put her at an A. Nothing really makes her special. She does decent healing. She has an okay stun. Apart from that, there's not really too much. Apollo is gonna be a B. Apollo's garbage, don't pick Apollo. Arachne, put Arachne at A+. I think Arachne is really good at early game. She kind of falls off late game because she kind of relies on like a solid 1v1. She can win 1v1s very well, but if she starts getting doped by like 1 or 2 people, that's where she kind of gets wrecked. If you can consistently start picking people off and consistently like pick one person off, use your ult to get out, wait for your ult to go on cooldown or towards the end of its cooldown, and then go in, get another kill, and just hop out. If you consistently can keep doing that, then Arachne's great. Or if you have a good team that can back you up, then by all means pick Arachne. Ares, S+ for Ares. Ares probably has one of the best arena ults in the game. You can capitalize on his ult with so many different gods. You pair Ares with like a Kukulkan, an Anubis, something that has a great AoE, or something that can capitalize on an Ares ult, and you can legit wipe teams, or at least get 3 to 4 kills on a guaranteed ult. Or at the very least, you force people to pop their beads and buy bead upgrades. So Ares is insane. He also has very good team pressure, able to make a lot of space. Stuff like that. If you want a really solid warrior / guardian, pick Ares. Artemis, can put Artemis at an A. I mean, Artemis, she can do decent. Her thing over like a lot of the other hunters that are better than her, she gets dove super easily. If you can't land your like traps, place traps like in decent places, where like people are going to be going in and like jumping and trying to kill you, then you're going to be constantly getting dove. Just get dove super easily. That's pretty much Artemis's problem. Otherwise, she has a decent ult. I think her best thing is probably her ult and her consistent, very good damage. But you can still do good with her. Ardio, gonna put her at an A+. She does great by herself. As long as she has a decent team, you can carry other Ardio as well. If your team's decent, not really gonna say too much else about her because I really don't play it. What I really play is more like assassin, mages, and hunters. I really don't play too much guardian and warrior. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Athena, A+. Actually, I'm gonna put her at an A because I really don't see her often at all. I don't see her that in like arena at all, very much. Wheelix, gonna put her at an A+. She's decent if you can capitalize and have a decent team. Does great damage. She's able to pick people off at low health. Bacchus, gonna put him at an A. By himself, he is not really that good. Yeah, he has to have like a decent team that can back him up. Apart from that, he's okay. Bakasura, I'm gonna put Bakasura at an A+. Actually, I'm gonna move him up to an S. I think he's an S worthy still. If you can get his ult all the way maxed up, you can continue to like consume minions and jungle monsters in the buff camps. He's not really good till like you get around like level 12 to 13 once he starts to get rolling. Early game, he has a super bad early game. Once you hit like I said, once you hit like 12 or 13, that's when he starts getting rolling and you get like a decent amount of items online. That's when you're gonna be able to start starting getting a lot of kills, doing a fuck ton of damage, picking off people at low health. I think he's worthy of an S, if I'm being honest with you. Baron has an insane stun. He has a very Very good ult as well. Very good CC ult. You're guaranteed if you can set up his ult and set up his ult right on at least like 1 or 2 people. You're guaranteed at least 1 kill with his ult every time. Put him at an A+. Bastet, B+. Even in arena, she's not that good. She has decent escape, but once she gets locked down very easily. She gets targeted down very easy as well. Bellona, I'm gonna put Bellona at an A+. Your standard run-of-the-mill, pretty much tank. She's great at making space. Decent ult, decent team fight. Cabrakan, gonna put Cabrakan at a A+. He's decent. He has creates very good pressure for your team as well. If you're gonna be picking a tank or a guardian, what they're supposed to do is create space for your team so your other members, like your assassins or your hunters, can capitalize and get some decent damage, possible kills. Cabrakan could do that really well. Camazotz, he's garbage. I'm sorry, he's garbage. B+. Cern, I'm gonna put Cern at an A. He's decent, depends on your team. The only thing that really kind of hinders him is he has a shitty root, and that's all he really has. His ult is okay if your team can capitalize. Does decent damage. He gets dove a little bit too easy though. Cerberus, I'm gonna put Cerberus as an S. Cerberus has a great ult. Guaranteed like 1 or 2 kills like every time you use your ult, and you're able to pick up like at least 2 people for your team to absolutely dismantle and kill. He does really well in arena. Chalk, gonna put Chalk in an A. He's okay by himself. Doesn't really offer too much in arena, but if you're good with him, you can do decent with Chalk. Chanji, gonna put Chanji at an A+. She's decent. You really don't see her very much in arena, but when she is picked, usually it's the person that's using her very well. Chernobog, A+ or A. Alright, an A. He's okay. I think with the Hunter buff, he's going to be a little bit better once they start buffing the Hunter items in the next patch. If that's the case, if I do make another video, he might move up. Chiron, he's not that good. Don't even bother picking him. He's not really that good. I barely ever see him in arena. Kronos, I think Kronos is a lot better in Conquest in other modes than he is in arena. He just kind of gets locked down a little bit too easy. Granted, he does a shitload of damage. He does a lot of other things. He just gets a little bit too locked down. And his ult really doesn't do as much as it would in like other modes. Colin, gonna put him at an A. He's okay. If you're good with him, you can do decent with him in arena. Cupid, I'll put him at an A+. Probably higher than most people think, because a lot of people think Cupid is garbage in other modes. He has some decent CC. That's the only reason I'm really putting him up as high as he is. Decent CC, decent stuns. Dodgy, you're gonna put Dodgy at an S. Her ult is what changes fights. If you can consistently land chains on her ult, you force people to pop beads, and if not, you're pretty much guaranteed 1 or 2 kills if you have a decent team that can follow up on her ult. Otherwise, she does great damage. She's able to 1v1 people mid to late game very well. If you want a solid assassin for arena, pick Dodgy or Boxura. Discordia, I'm gonna put Discordia at an S. She's great. She has a great ult. She has great CC built into her. I think it's on her 2. I think it is. If you want a decent mage, pick up Discordia if you're good with her. Erling Shan, I'm gonna put him at an A+. I really don't see him very much, especially after nerfs. I'm probably not gonna see him either at all. Fafnir, A+. He's okay. Kind of more team reliant. Fenrir, I'm gonna put him at an A+. His ult is okay. I think that his ult is pretty much guaranteed kill every time. Otherwise, it just does a shitload of damage. He really doesn't offer too much else. If you want like an assassin that does a fuck ton of damage and able to consistently get kills, then go ahead, pick Fenrir. Freya, I'm gonna put Freya at an A+. You really don't see her that much. I think after the nerf, she's probably gonna even fall a little bit more. But Freya, I mean, she's decent. If you can use her well, she can do very well in arena. It's kind of more team reliant. She can't really box like multiple people very well. So if you really don't have a team that's like consistently backing up and constantly making space for you, then you're going to get dove really easily. Her problem is she gets super dove. She puts out like enough damage to where you can kind of counter whoever's diving you decently well, but at the same time she gets dove a little bit too easy. Ganesh, gonna put Ganesh at an S. He has a great ult, he has a silence in his kit, decent damage. If you want somebody that can make space and do a fuck ton of damage and has a good ult for team fight, pick Ganesh. Jeb, gonna put Jeb at an A. You just don't see him very much. Actually, I'm gonna move him up to an A plus because he can make he makes a lot of space. He doesn't do it. He barely does any damage though. His ult is okay. What he can do is give you your team shields. You pretty much just like pocket like an assassin or a hunter. They can go in with a shield, pick up a kill. That's pretty much what he's really for, and making collect consistent space. If you want somebody that can do that, pick Jeb. Guan Yu, gonna put him at an A. Not really too much special, but don't see him that often. He's okay. Hachiman, B+. No really reason to pick him up over any of the other hunters. Hades, I'm gonna put Hades in S+. Hades is absolutely insane. I think Hades Arena is his best mode. His ultimate is guaranteed at least like 2 kills, like every time. You can also pair it with other AoE ults, like a Kukulkan ult, pretty much guaranteed 2 kills. Something like a Hou-Yi ult, something like that, like AoE type ult or something like that, or somebody that's like an assassin or a hunter that's on your team can capitalize and follow up with kills. That's pretty much what he does. Apart from that, he has great pressure. He has a silence / fear in his built-in kit. Absolutely great. If you want a really good mage that can consistently go matches with at least like 5 kills like every game and have like a shitload of assists, allowing your teammates to pick up kills off his ult, then you pick up Hades and you fucking destroy. Habo, gonna put him at an A. You really don't see him that much. Not really gonna talk about him that much either. Hell, if you want a decent healer, I think Hell is probably the best healer you can pick in Arena. She does decent. The only thing about her is she gets dove a little bit too easy. If you can stay away from people that can dive in and kill you, she does a shitload of healing. She has a great offensive presence. Apart from something like an Aphrodite or something like that, the other healers. Hera, gonna put a Hera at an S. Her only problem again is she gets dove super easily. Otherwise, she has an ult. She has CC in her kit. Her ult is amazing for team fights. Her ult's pretty much like a guaranteed kill, at least every team fight. And her ult creates a lot of pressure as well. If you can use her well, she does good. You just gotta watch out for her getting dove. Gotta stay away from people that can dive you super easy, or have a team that can help you versus those types of gods. Hercules, gonna put up at an A. You really don't see him that much at all. If you're playing a good Hercules though, you can land your abilities, which is kind of hard to do. Then you can do decent with him in Arena. Horus, gonna put Horus at an S. I think he's one of the better healers and one of the better types of guardians. He's a great support guardian. If you want decent support, pick up Horus. He has a decent stun, good healing output. Hou-Yi, I'm gonna put Hou-Yi at an S. Hou-Yi is absolutely great. Probably one of the better hunters you can pick up. His decent ults. Overall around very, very good. Hunbat's gonna put him at an A+. He's your typical run amount assassin. His best thing is probably his ult, which I think it's like a totem. Kind of similar to, if you guys know play Paladins, kind of similar to Damba ult, where it's kind of like a fear. Isis, gonna put her at an A. Don't see her very much, but if you can play her, she does okay. She has a decent stun, which allows for a lot of coordinated play off her stun. Ismani, A+. I mean, she's decent. She does insane damage. If you can play her well, you do well with her. Janice, I'll put him at an A+. What Janice really suffers from is, if you can land his abilities, you'll do great. The only thing he really suffers from is he gets dove like super easy, and he gets just fucking destroyed by certain gods in Arena. Jingwei, I'm gonna put Jingwei at an S+. Jingwei is probably one of the best hunters for Arena. Her passive allows you to pretty much fly anywhere into the battlefield. She is absolutely insane at picking up like after team fight kills. Everybody's gonna be running back to the spawn, or recalling to spawn, she is able to recall back to her spawn, fly out, and pick up on those low health kills. That's one of her best things she can absolutely do. Apart from that, she has insane damage. She has a decent ult. You're going to be using more for escape purposes. Insane damage, insane passive, great team fight. If you want a really solid hunter, Jingwei is what you need in Arena. Probably the best hunter for Arena. Just based off of her passive and the amount of damage she can put out and the amount of pressure she puts onto the other team. And amount of just overall stuff she can do better than most other hunters in Arena. Jorm, I'm going to put Jorm at an S. I think he's one of the better types of guardians slash tanks, whatever, warriors that create space. He has a great ult for Arena, able to create a lot of space, does a fuck ton of damage. Kali, gonna put her at an A+. She's okay. She just kind of gets shut down if teams are like constantly grouped together. Where she succeeds is picking off people 1v1. She can 1v1 like pretty much anybody, especially with her passive. Apart from that, if teams are like constantly bunched together, or if there's like a lot of hard CC or stuns on the opposite team, that's where she's going to be suffering. Kefri, you're going to put Kefri at an A+. He's okay. You see him a lot more in Arena than you do in like other modes from what I hear, so I'll put him at a solid A+. King Arthur, going to put King Arthur at an S. I probably would put him at an S+ before the nerfs, but he's still a solid S. One of the best warriors you can, or slash guardians you can pick. Kukulkan, gonna put him at an S+. I think Kukulkan, again, is one of those cases like Anubis, where he's absolute garbage in other modes, but in Arena is the mode he absolutely excels. AoE with his whirlwinds, his familiar spit does insane damage. You pair that with Gemify Isolation, you get a fuck ton of damage. What Kukulkan does super well is get super, like, great amounts of damage, insane amounts of damage, and allows people to like pick off like low health targets. He's just there to get a fuck ton of damage. His ult is insane, guaranteed like 2 kills. You can pair that with like Ares or a Hades, for example, or other types of gods. Somebody that's stunned. Hit an ult. If you're great at landing your ults, you're going to be getting like consistent kills. Does over like fucking 13k damage per ult. I don't know, insane damage. Bakarna, A+. Not really gonna talk about him too much. Same with Kazembo, A+, solid. It's not gonna really talk about him that much. Loki, I'll put Loki at a solid A+. He just gets dove and like dove super easily. He's decent in Arena. Apart from like other modes, he's absolute garbage. I heard he's like super garbage in Conquest. He's okay in Arena. The problem is that he has to like, he wins 1v1s, right? But if he gets locked down, he's absolute garbage. If he constantly gets locked down the entire game, he just can't do much. He's pretty much just worthless. Medusa, solid, A+. Mercury, I'm gonna put Mercury at an A. You just don't see Mercury very much. Merlin, I'm gonna put Merlin at an S. Even with the nerfs, he's probably gonna be getting next patch. I still see him be a top tier mage in Arena. Neith, I'm gonna put Neith at an S+. Neith is probably one of the top hunters along with Jingwei. She has a root. Her root is absolutely insane. She has a great ult that can absolutely pick people off from across the map that are low health. Insane damage output. Neith is probably like almost every ranked game, or not ranked game, arena game. Nemesis, gonna put Nemesis at a solid S. Probably one of the better types of assassins you can pick. Naja, I'm gonna put Naja at an A. Not really that good in Arena. Nike, I'm gonna put her at a solid A+. I think even she's probably gonna rise up even more after she does get reworked. Nox, gonna put Nox at an S. She has a great root, insane ult, insane damage with her. I think 2. She's able to escape. She does stuff that she's not as good as Anubis in my opinion, but I'll put her at a solid S. Nuwa, solid A+. Odin, I'm actually going to put Odin at an S. People are probably going to question that, but he has an insane ult. His ult can change the game of fights in Arena. He has great pressure in Arena. overall very solid if you want a decent one of those type of champions. Osiris, I barely ever see Osiris in arena. I'm gonna put him in A. Pele, S. I'll put Pele in S. She's really good. Probably one of the more higher type assassins you can pick for arena. Poseidon, I'm gonna put Poseidon in S. S plus. Absolutely insane. His ult is pretty much like guaranteed like 2 kills like every time, I swear. Raw, I'm gonna put Raw in a solid A. Raijin, I think Raijin is a sleeper pick. I'm gonna put Raijin at a A plus. Sorry if I'm rushing a little bit because this video is almost a half hour in and I kind of just gotta keep going. Otherwise my computer's gonna end up crashing if it goes over 30 minutes. Rama, I'm gonna put Rama at an A. Really don't see him that much, but he's not that bad either. Rat, A. Probably one of the more worst assassins in arena. Ravana, A again. Scylla, I'm gonna actually put Scylla at S. She's probably one of the better mages. Her ult is absolutely insane. You're guaranteed to pretty much, if you add like low health targets, like late game, super late game, you're pretty much like guaranteed at least 1, even up to like 3 kills late game. Absolutely insane. She has a great root. She has a solid escape if she gets dove. Great damage. Circad, I'm gonna put Circad at a solid A plus. You really don't see her that much, but she can do good if you can use her well. Same with Set, pretty much the same. Scotty, I'm gonna put Scotty at an A plus. I think even with her buffs to her ult and her ult changes, I think she's gonna be. I'd probably put her up to S. After that, Sobek, I'm gonna put Sobek at an S. He's really good. Actually, I'm gonna move him down to an A plus. I don't think he's that. Actually, I don't think he's as good as like S worthy. I'd say he's borderline A plus, borderline S worthy. That's what I'm gonna say about him. I'm not gonna move him to S, but he's borderline S worthy. Saul, I'm gonna move Saul to S. Probably one of the best auto attack mages that you can pick for arena. Really insane. She does a fuck ton of damage. If you the other team just allows you to stand there and just fucking put out damage, you're gonna be consistently just getting kills and absolutely fucking carrying a game with Saul. Sun Wukong, A plus. Susanoo, A. Not really too much to say about these. Same with Sylvanus. You don't see Sylvanus very much. I think Terra is probably a Terra is a sleeper pick. I'm gonna put Terra at an A plus. Thanatos, S, definitely an S. I don't know, his ability is ult is able to just pick off somebody late game and pretty much guarantee, or not in late game, just pick somebody off at low health every time he has an ult. Really good. Otherwise, late game he's pretty much unstoppable. If they just let you run like rough shot on your team, he's unstoppable like towards the middle late game. The Morrigan, A plus. If you can use her well, she does good. Nobody really seems to know how to use her though. Thor's garbage. Don't bother choosing Thor. Same with Thoth. Really, after his buffs, I think Thoth will probably move up to at least probably like an A plus. Right now though, Thoth is garbage. Don't pick him. Probably one of the worst mages you can pick for arena, which is really sad too because I really like Thoth. Tier, A plus. Same with all other. Yamana, probably A plus as well. Vulcan, A plus. Xbalanque. I think the only thing you're going to be picking Xbalanque for after the nerfs is they really severely nerfed his ult a couple patches ago. I think his ult is okay. The reason why you're going to pick him is mainly for his ult. Apart from that, he does decent damage. He has no stun or anything like that, but his ult can change games. That's the reason why he's A plus. Otherwise, I'd probably put him in like an A. Xingtan, A plus. Ymir, A plus. These are all solid guardians slash warriors. Zeus, not A plus. He's not A plus. Zeus, S plus. Zeus is fucking broken. Probably one of the best mages you can pick. Insane AoE. He's similar to Kukan, where he just fucking bursts you down in like 1 or 2 seconds. Late game, he's pretty much unstoppable. He's the only thing about him, he gets dove a little bit easily, but he puts out so much fucking damage to the point where if somebody does dive you, by the time they do kill you, they're pretty much dead by somebody else anyways, so it's kind of like a trade-off. Usually you go down and it's going to be a trade. And we have Zonkui. I'll put Zonkui in A. Really don't see him that much. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list in the comment section down below. If there's anything you have questions, concerns about, let me know in the comment section down below as well. If you guys want more videos like this in the future, let me know. Leave a like, subscribe. That would help me a lot if you guys want more videos in the future. And I'll see you guys in a future video. Thanks for watching.